London Marathon, one of the most iconic races in the world. Radio 1 DJ superstar. If you think I've been through the mill, this lady's been through it, and you're here running marathon.
We're doing it together, mate, aren't we? We're doing it together.
Yes.
Let's go.
Let's do this. Enjoy. Well done. And one that I've had the pleasure of running not once but 4 times in person. And what I'm about to share in this video might ruffle a few feathers. It might upset some people. It may even trigger some and cause outrage. But do you know what? I'm going to share this with you, and I'd mentioned this a number of years ago, and some people thought, wow, what a great idea. Now, it's not my idea. It was one that was suggested, and I'm just sharing this idea with you because in the next few days, hours, the London Marathon Ballot will be opening. Now, I'm very proud to be wearing my London Marathon Ballot that I'd entered just the once back in 2016, and this is my rejection top, yes, which a lot of people have received over the years. And as I stand here by the river, hear me out, yeah, hear me out, or hear the suggestion that was given to me of why we think maybe the marathon ballot can be upgraded or improved. But obviously we need to do this ourselves. Now, for me, having ran it 4 times, I've met many people who would dearly love to run London Marathon, but they've been rejected, some of them for decades, and have never had the opportunity of doing this through the ballot. And I appreciate there are charity places, so hear me out. Yes, whilst we don't know the exact number of ballot places that are allocated at London Marathon, or even the exact numbers of charity places and how it all breaks down, but it is big and a lot of people enter the ballot. How can we improve the chances of running a ballot? Now, for me and a lot of other people who've ran it before, whilst I run good for age, very fortunate to be doing that, I believe that we have a running community, and a lot of people talk about our running community and how it's supportive and helpful for all sorts of people, and I truly believe that as a community. So if it is a truly running community, we want to help others. I'd like to help people who've not ran before, to give them the opportunity or a better chance of getting the ballot place and running it. Now, I can't give my bib away to anyone. That's within the rules. You can't give your bib. I do know this goes on, and I've come across some people where I've met at London Marathon who it's not their bib. Yeah, they've not been on film, so I'm not going to disclose. I don't know who they were. It was just in passing, you know, you're chatting, and it turns out it's not their bib, it's someone else's. So this goes on. I don't know how big or bad it is, but with our running community, I want someone to have a better opportunity. I can't give that bib, so that's a no-no. However, for those of us who've all ran London Marathon, if we truly want to support our friends and other fellow runners to have the opportunity to run, why not forfeit the opportunity to enter the ballot? Yeah, I know it's a bit radical, isn't it? I don't enter the ballot. Apart from that 2016 when I was rejected, I've never entered the ballot since. And whilst more and more people are entering the ballot, and we can have a whole debate on the marketing of how the numbers have gone so big, because let's cut to the bones about it. London Marathon is the only marathon where the ballot now opens before the actual race, and it's promoted heavily during the live TV coverage on BBC, so millions of people are watching it. The opportunity is shared, the link is there, and people just enter it. And I'm sure you know lots of people who have got a ballot place and they go, oh, I best start running now. Yep, that's fine. If they want to do that, that's totally fine. I'm not going to begrudge that. However, what was suggested to me to improve the numbers, everyone who's ever ran London, do not enter the ballot. If you've got a good for age, do not enter the ballot. I think they suggest that you do, which, because at the end of the day, for their marketing, they want to boost the numbers, they want to show big numbers. It doesn't really matter how many enter the ballot, but to reduce those numbers, that gives a better chance for those to be selected, because they say it's random and it's selected at random, but I've had cases where a couple in the same home both get a ballot place, that doesn't sound very random to me. And also I have met people who've refused to come on camera at the London Marathon, who've got ballot places, but not just once, not twice, but 3 times, and some in 3 consecutive years. So maybe they've hacked the code of getting the ballot place, but they do stand firm saying it is totally random. So we can't question that. I've not seen the code algorithm or how it works, so we can't question that. But for you guys out there, if you've ran London Marathon before, do you think this is a good suggestion, a good idea, not to enter the ballot, give the opportunity for someone else? Now again, there's the argument, oh, I want to run it for charity. Great, if you want to run it for charity, get a charity place, don't go into the ballot. If you've ran it multiple years for a charity, go in for that charity place again, but don't enter the ballot, yeah? Now, if you say, well, I want to run it, I want to get a ballot place and raise money for charity, there are literally thousands of marathons around the world. You can just pay, enter, go. You've ran a marathon, raise the money for the charity. It doesn't have to be London. But we know why a lot of these people want to be there. That's right. So for some of them, it's never going to stop. They talk about the running community, but you know, some people say, well, it's pretty selfish entering the ballot if you've ran it 5-10 times. Whether it be charity places, club places, who knows, yeah? But that's the suggestion. What do you think? Leave it in the comments below. Do not enter the ballot. I'm not entering the ballot again. So I think the ballot opens in a couple of days, because as the running expo at London Marathon in London opens, I think the ballot is literally opening. It may be open by the time you see this video. You may have already entered, even though you've ran it 75 times. Sorry, has it been at 75? No, 45 times if you run it 45 times. This is the 45th year, which is fantastic. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love it. I've ran another Good for Age. Will I be entering the Good for Age back in when it comes out in September, October? I don't know yet, because as you know, I'm sort of like this with New York coming up, and I'm only doing that because I qualified at the World Championships. Marathon running, am I done with it? I don't know. It may change. We do change our minds, but one thing that I won't be changing my mind in is about entering the London Marathon ballot, and that is I won't be. And that's not just to say I'm being all pious and virtual, whatever, but I'd like to give other people the opportunity, a better opportunity to run it. So that's all I have to say. And I'm not going to critique anyone or groups or clubs or whatever, of people who seem to run it every year and getting a club place, which I've seen. I'm sure there's been some others there, you know, they get a club place every year. I don't know how that works, because I thought it should be shared out with other club members. And also some presenters from some big YouTube channels who've been given corporate places. Why are they entering the ballot as well? I really don't get that. You know, give some of members of the public the opportunity to enter and run it, because it is a truly brilliant, iconic race. Finishing down the Mall, down Buckingham Palace, there's no feeling quite like it when you're finished. Obviously the 26 miles up to that point is another story, but I'll leave you to experience that. So if you are running London Marathon this Sunday, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. How is your experience? What are you looking forward to? Have you ran other marathons? Are you going to be running Boston next year, because Boston's only just gone? Let me know. I'd love to hear from you, because running marathons is an amazing challenge, an amazing way of getting fit and having a great time, but it takes hard work. Yeah, we can't just rock up and do it. See you all soon at the next video. Who knows, might be about London Marathon as well. Take care. Bye bye bye. Did you do it? Did you do it? Yeah! Well done, well done. You are officially amazing.
So are
yes,
you.
You're on film.
Thank you, buddy.